So, if Trump was what some prognosticators said that he was, it seems like the Russians would be dancing in the streets, joyously saying, Trump won, we're going to get to keep Ukraine, or something along those lines. But it's not happening. I keep seeing a number of things simultaneously. One, Americans are the ones that seem to think that Trump was the worst for Ukraine. Two, Ukrainians seem to think Trump's not going to be any worse than Biden and maybe he could be better. Three, the Russians themselves are saying things that are saying, Trump's not going to be very good for us. Here, this is Anton Gerashenko talking about how these Russian propagandists are saying Trump is not our friend. Okay, let's hear what they have to say here, and I'll let you decide what you think about this. It's only about a minute worth of a clip, but wow. Okay, here we go. If you think back to Trump's chronology, the fact of the matter is that Obama was quietly supplying arms to Ukraine, but the first to officially say lethal weapons were being supplied was Trump, of course. And that is correct. Like what Obama did after the 2014 invasion was say strong words. I mean, it was very much like Biden. And then they supplied some like blankets and non-lethal kind of assistance, maybe a little bit of humanitarian stuff, but not really anything of any substance. Trump is the man who passed on August 2nd, 2017. At his initiative, the administration passed the Countering America's Adversaries Through Sanctions Act. It was the Trump administration that placed these heavy sanctions on Russia. And the Russians are well aware of this, and they're not happy about it. Through the Sanctions Act, we were included. Trump was the first to show us and the world how to deal with diplomatic property. Remember when he seized San Francisco? By seizing our diplomatic mission in San Francisco. So, in other words, Trump, if anyone is thinking about what else Trump is going to do, he imposed sanctions that weren't even given in 2014. And the way that he said this, weren't even given in 2014. Why? Because Russia knew they were engaged in bad behavior by seizing pieces of Ukraine in 2014 and then having the fake election to pretend like it was they really wanted to vote that way. He imposed sanctions that weren't even given in 2014. Yes, imposed what Lindsey Graham called sanctions from hell. How about that? So they're aware of what Trump has done in the past, and they're not exactly rejoicing that Trump's just going to hand over Ukraine on a silver platter. So I think we have to wait and see what Trump is going to do, but I find that very encouraging. Tell me what you think about this. Put it in the comments below. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and thank you for being the kind of person that cares about Ukraine.